It's so weird having this absolute love for a game when it first releases and building your entire channel around this game, just for it to constantly disappoint you. It's strange because I still love Wolong, but this DLC isn't exactly what me or the community had in mind for what they were going to give us. And I guess that's on us for thinking just a few months after the game's release, we were going to get a fully fleshed out expansion of content. But regardless, let's go over everything that went wrong and also what went right with the Battle of the Xiangyang DLC. Let's start by just addressing the Steam reviews. Oh my god, it's pretty rough. Constant shots of negative reviews for this DLC, all having different reasons for hating it. I think the first main reason was because of how short it was. The DLC was extremely short, only 3 main missions and then 7 new sub-missions, totaling for 10 new missions altogether. That's kind of outrageous. That's not enough. Most players beat the DLC in the first 3 to 4 hours of playtime, and they were just left thinking, where's the content? And I think the problem that they did is that they cut corners. Instead of giving us content, they tried to make the game grindy like how they did with the gray sets of the base game. In the DLC, they replace this with the new spells that drop from specific bosses that basically they never drop. At least I haven't gotten any yet, and most of my friends haven't gotten either. Granted, I haven't tried too much, and neither have they, because I don't really want to play this at the moment. But still, it's not something that you can give us as content. But to them, they thought by making us grind a lot, these new things, it would hold us over until the next DLC, but realistically, no, we don't want that. We want a fully new content-based game that makes it all feel new. I want a new playstyle for the game. All this does is give us a waste of grind time. And for what? We grind hours for these spells just to use them on the same 3 bosses again? No, that sucks. But onto a positive note, the Cestus they added are actually really unique, fresh, and new to the game. But that's honestly the only good thing that came out of this DLC. But with how fast you beat it, you don't even really get to fully experience the Cestus all that much. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't really care enough to go run through another gameplay just to experience this Cestus some more. I want a full new playthrough of content to experience with the new really fun weapon. Okay, so now we go into the story of the DLC, and I'll be real with you guys, I don't really play any game for the story, so I usually skip cutscenes, but I gave this game the benefit of the doubt, watched them a couple times, and everything is just bland. It was really just to introduce new characters and bosses in really lame ways. On top of all that, there was no hype towards releasing this DLC. They only gave us that one little teaser picture and a release date, and so everyone probably just forgot about the game even existing, and those who didn't forget are already off the game, because why would you play any more of this whenever you got games like Diablo 4 and Final Fantasy 16 out? It's like, it was just really bad timing on top of just a lack of any form of content. Another thing that kind of affected the DLC, which was also an effect to the base game, is that builds don't really do much in this game that I was hoping they were going to change with the DLC. For example, in Nioh games, you can make a crazy build that makes the grinding worth it to do massive damage outputs. In this game, you do your grinding for the graces or those new spells, whatever they are, and they're just all mid. Why would I put all this time and effort if it doesn't really pay off? And all of these reasons that I just gave you were reasons people put for all these negative reviews on Steam. And sadly, I agree with all of them. So basically, this is the Death of Wolong Fallen Dynasty Part 2, since I already made that video about a month ago. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I kind of go over some of the flaws about why the game has fallen off. But anyways, what I'm more so getting at is that I think this is it for Wolong. There were already so many mixed feelings towards the game just at the base release. Pretty much have like half the people saying they love it, half the people saying that it was dog ass. Now with this DLC being a huge flop, I don't think the game will recover. games only ever get a second chance. They don't get a third, they don't get a fourth, which in this case are the other DLCs releasing it by the end of the year. And since this game is already on this second chance and this didn't go well, I don't think anyone's really going to be coming back for the third or fourth chances. Which it really sucks seeing that, since Team Ninja has done an outstanding job on all their other games' DLCs, making them a full-on new game that feels fresh. I just don't think they fully knew what they were doing with Wo Long, or at least they didn't know where they were going with it. But I mean, who knows, I could be wrong, and the next DLCs will be absolutely outstanding, but the only way to do that is if they've been working on those since the actual release of the game. We don't need another just 3 months of work for another half-ass DLC if they ever want a chance of getting anyone back into their game. I know this was a lot of negativity, especially from someone you've come to watch strictly just to play Wo Long, but hey, I just want to be real with you guys, and I'm pretty sure you all feel the same way, so, you know, Anyways, the final thoughts on the matter is that the DLC is just lacking. I love the Cestus and would love to use them more, but I just have no reason to. And then by the time the next DLC comes out, which yes, I will be playing and uploading whenever that does release, it will have new weapons. So why will I want to use the Cestus whenever I want to use the next newest weapon? So, Team Ninja, even though you're probably not going to watch this, I doubt you guys watched like any YouTubers for your own game, but you really need to listen to this, because hopefully they put in a lot more effort into the next DLC, because if not, I don't even think we're going to be seeing the third DLC's release, because they're just going to cancel it with nobody coming back. Anyways, that's going to do it for me, you guys. Let me know what you all thought about the DLC in the comments down below. What do you think that they could have done better to improve this DLC? And what do you think that they can do to improve future DLCs? But I'll catch you guys in the next video, so have a good one. Peace.